Good morning. It is Friday. We are up in Monk's Corner right at 7 o'clock picking up a 25-yard dumpster from a contractor. He has had it for I think 8 or 9 days, and he had a whole pile of stuff that needed to get cleaned up. It's all cleaned up. It's in the dumpster. It is a little bit taller than what I would have liked, but the thing that concerns me is when they were loading it, it must have been with a machine. They did some damage to the back door and have broken some welds on the bar, the top of the bar that holds the door in place. So we're gonna get this loaded. I'm gonna strap it down and we're gonna get it taken to the landfill, and then from there we're heading to Mount Pleasant. I'm gonna have to get this fixed over the weekend. I've taken pictures. I'll show you guys. It's not a big repair, but it's big enough that, you know, we could potentially have damage. Not damage, but we could potentially have some issues with this going down the road if I don't have extra straps on it. So we're just loading this now. It is heavy. The winch doesn't like it too much, but we are backing underneath it. And that almost sounded like that door opened up. It's not going to be good. I've already put a nail through my hand this morning. It didn't open, which is good. But as you can see, it's a little up over the top. This is what I'm talking about here. It simply bent this up, so now this is kind of loose, which the door latch is missing here, so we're gonna have to get that fixed as well. But the doors are open. They obviously use the machine to make this happen, but that little bit of damage there, and the rest of the bin actually looks pretty good. No real damage to it. So we're just gonna get this one loaded up to the landfill, which is right up the road. I do know that the tarp is not gonna like this. I think we're gonna have a lot of problems tarping this. Gonna have to push the rails. Other side, it's already catching up on all the debris. Oh yeah, that'd be why. So we will either A, climb up there. Oh, we're gonna have to climb up there. All right, let's get this thing tarped. I'll get back with you in a minute. That ticket, that dump was 4.68 tons. So we include 2 tons in each rental. So gonna go onto the iPad, gonna pull up my dumpster rental system software. Gonna find this gentleman, gonna add the tonnage on there, which was 4.68 tons. We include 2 tons worth of material, and the glare is on my glasses again, so I apologize. So this gentleman is looking at an overage charge of $200. So my overage rate is $75 a ton. It is prorated. So he is at $201. I'm gonna click on the payment tab. We have a credit card on file for him. Card on file, click and submit receipt. Goes to his email. simply says thank you on this. Click back in here, and on all of my slips, I'm gonna put the client's name and the address. And then from there, it's going to get filed in my big manila folder. Once we get home, I get a picture and I get it sent off to him. He also, click that camera, gonna look back through, he also has a signed contract with us. In that signed contract, it mentions damage. So I've already messaged the welder. Should be a very quick, easy fix. Got a couple other things that he still needs to do, so I will probably just throw this on his workload. I'm not even gonna message the guy and let him know there's an additional charge. Probably just gonna take care of it. However, I am gonna send him a message and just let him know out of common courtesy, you know, hey, I don't know if it was you, I don't know if it was one of your guys, but somebody did some damage to this dumpster. Just want to let you know, and it's minor. If it was something that was gonna cost me a lot of money to fix, that bill goes back to them, but it's not. Just gonna grind that tab off, and we could probably bang it down with a hammer, to be honest with you. And then that other tab on the back door, it's a minor fix. We have had some damage done to our dumpsters over the years. I say over the years like we've been in business for a long time. We haven't. Our first rental was October 6th of 2021, so we're just over 2 years. And I think we've done very well in 2 years. So we've had a lot of damage done, and we have had 2 dumpsters fully replaced at a contractor's expense. We have had damage done to, I think, 5 or 6 different dumpsters that required the dumpsters to go and sit and get repaired. So this is a minor fix. This contractor, we very well could build a long-term relationship, and sometimes just saying, hey, you know, there was some damage done. I know you guys did it. It wasn't this way when I dropped it off. You know, please have your guys be more respectful of other people's equipment. And that can go one of 2 ways. They're gonna either blow it off and say, it is what it is. Or, you know, if they're an honest, genuine, you know, true person, they're gonna say, yep, sorry, we made a mistake. We'll take better care of it next time. Or, you know, here's $100 and I apologize for the inconvenience, type of thing. So there's 2 ways that it could be looked at and viewed. There's 2 ways that, I'm sure there's more than 2 ways, but there's 2 ways that somebody could receive that, or it is what it is. You know, it's a minor fix. Once we emptied the load, the doors did come back to square, which I just think something was pushing on it. Again, they loaded it with a machine, kind of bowed the doors out, flexed the doors a little bit, but not exactly sure what this truck is doing sitting here. Is in the number 2 lane with his 4-ways on, and he is crawling. Got a load of mail trucks on there. I'm out on US 52, and they are running radar, and they actually have another junk removal truck pulled over. Almost looks like something came flying off. Oh yeah, they're in an accident. Oh yeah. We'll get back with you. I'm gonna call them to see if they need anything. Stay tuned. They were good. Minor accident. Just filling up at Spinks. Got to get some diesel. We are good on the government juice. Had to grab a C4 energy drink and a Mountain Dew. Grabbed a bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit also. Elizabeth made croissants stuffed with ham and Canadian bacon last night, and I should have brought those today. They were pretty good. She had some tortellini tomato soup. It was good. Jiggle, jiggle, jiggle. All right, we are headed to Mount Pleasant. Had a gentleman reach out to me a week and a half ago maybe, and ask if we could do a simple pickup of a dining room table. So we were headed to Mount Pleasant today anyways to do a live load for Busy Bee remodeling, and it's just a mile or two away. So we're gonna knock out the table first, and then I'm gonna let Busy Bee know that we're headed that way, and it's 8:45. He's probably just gonna be getting out of bed. Just kidding. We actually dropped a dumpster at his house the other day, and so we've got to pick that one up today also. So we're gonna head to Mount Pleasant, pick this up, hit the landfill again once we're full, and get this one at the yard. The welder's gonna stop by. I may try to throw some paint on this red one. The other red one went really good. It looks good. It dried a lot quicker than the other paint that we had done before, so we may try to paint that this weekend, maybe not. It is overcast, it is semi-cool, very cloudy. It looks like it's gonna rain again, but we'll see. So we're gonna get this one to Mount Pleasant, 2 pickups, hit the landfill, drop it back at the yard, and we got a couple more pickups, and 1 delivery that is not on the schedule yet, so we need to put that on the schedule before we go to Mount Pleasant so I don't forget. So I about burped. That was disgusting. Stay with us. I have probably spent the last 25 minutes pumping up tires on the truck and the trailer. This will be a second time today. And more importantly, trying to record a video. Every time I start recording, the phone rings, or a fire truck goes by, or an ambulance goes by, or I say something that just doesn't make sense, and I delete the whole video. So while I'm standing here watching this tire pump up, I guess we'll try. This is probably the 5th or 6th time I've tried to record this. But yeah, pumping up a tire on the trailer. Should almost be done. We are gonna head to Ridgeville, pick up a contractor's dumpster that's been out there since Monday. We were finally able to get a hold of him, paid his initial bill, got a credit card on file. We're gonna hit the landfill and then hightail it towards North Charleston, get this dumpster that we're picking up from him delivered to another client. We just dropped the 25 yard off at the laydown yard here. Got Lightning McQueen sitting there. Fun fact, that actually rode in between the axles from the landfill earlier this week. It rode right in there. I don't know how. I'm glad it stayed there because I did not see it come out with us at the landfill. But yep, so I'm glad it stayed there. It kind of makes me think what other items we have dropped or other people have dropped on the roadway from the landfill. So since I saw that, we've started to double check everything when we pull out. It's just something that I guess I never really thought about, and we check it now. So this should be almost full. It has been pumping up for a minute, and I can hear, with the tires a little bit wet, I can hear them. Yeah, we're right about the 100 mark, almost at the 100 mark. That's gonna be good enough for me. I can hear it popping in there. A little bit of fuzz, fizzle, that's a good word, fizzle. So a little bit of fizzle. It's gonna get loud for a second while I open this top up. Gonna get this head towards Ridgeville. I don't know why I have not done that sooner. That is great. Gonna let that fill up a little bit more. Simple on-off switch right there. Turns the compressor off. I wanted a separate switch, that way it constantly wasn't running when the truck was running. So, got a missed phone call. The one and only Ken Guypen. We'll have to give him a call back. But we are 30 minutes from the pickup. We're gonna hit the waste management landfill and get this one dumped off, head towards North Charleston, and we've got one more pickup in West Ashley for Busy Bee Remodeling. Same contractor we picked up for a live load in Mount Pleasant this morning, and we're gonna get that picked up from his house, get it dumped, and get it back on the yard, which is gonna give a 20 yard that's empty, a 25 yard that is 99% empty, and I've got a 15 yard to get picked up tomorrow from JB Fence Brothers, and that one he also said is only about a half full. So we may add the contents of that 25 yard to the 15, and that way the 25 is empty for us on Monday morning and the 15 is not going out. That'll be the next one that we get painted. So yeah, it is what it is. But it is a beautiful, overcast and gloomy day today in Summerville, South Carolina. Got a little setup going up here. This is kind of my command center, I guess you would say. Personal cell phone on the left, business phone in the middle, and then the iPad on the far right. And of course, we've got the map going. I have a general idea of where it is that we're going, but this is great. See us coming. My headlights are obviously on, but you just decide to pull right out in front of us. This happens all the time. People wonder why the train horns are going on the truck, and if we can find a good spot for them, and no blinker, fantastic. Welcome to South Carolina. But back to my command center as I drive and do this with you. Yeah, this is a setup that has actually worked very well for us. It's the bullet point mounting system. I know we're probably going to get some smack talking. Well, why do you need that? Well, it's just easier. I mean, the phone will ring. I can see who is calling, and the phones are not down in the cup holders. I've got, you know, my wireless control sitting there, the C4 energy drink, battery box for the GoPro batteries, my pair of sneakers over there on the other side, and gloves. I just don't have the cup holder space. It works out well for me to have this up on the dash. I can look at everything I'm doing, and it's clean, it's out of the way. There is some cable and wire that hangs, but that doesn't bother me. It's out of my way, and it works. Again, make whatever it is that you're doing, make it work for you. And if other people don't like it, tough tiddlywinks. You know, this isn't for you to criticize. This is what it is. If you don't like it, I don't care. We posted a picture of this on a F250 forum, and it was probably 50-50. Half the guys liked it, half the guys didn't. And I don't really care. It works for me. It works very well for me. The phones don't bounce in the landfill. The iPad doesn't bounce in the landfill. And it looks clean, and it works. So at the end of the day, it works. Yeah. So we're going to head up to Ridgeville. We are 26 minutes away, 13 miles, and we're going to go right through downtown Somerville, up by our house. Going to pick this one up, hit the landfill, and head towards North Charleston. So we will either see you while we pick this dumpster up, see you at the landfill, or see you while we dump it off. Stay with us. It actually doesn't smell too bad up here today. Must be because the wind is blowing. just getting the last dumpster of the day picked up. Steering wheel view kind of works. It's raining out. I'm having a hard time seeing. Every time it rains. Every stinking time. This is nothing new. You want to talk to YouTube or no? Really? Okay, we'll keep you off YouTube.
We put on a company shirt and actually we'll present it.
Okay.
I'm bringing you cookies.
Cookies? You know my fat kid.
It's like a snickerdoodle with cream cheese on the inside.
Oh my God, it's warm too.
Yeah.
Oh.
They came out of the oven like 20 minutes ago.
Oh man, you're my hero. You're my hero. Beats any Friday afternoon snack.
Yeah.
I'm gonna combine your two dumpsters. So it'll be just that price I told you earlier is gonna stand for the other one. So
Fill it all.
okay.
That way if you get
Okay. Yeah, I got no problem with that. So
because I am going to try to collect on it. I mean,
these are phenomenal. Mm. Mmm. Fantastic. Go get 'em! It is 5 o'clock. It is Friday afternoon. We have just brought dumpster number 20 back to the yard. It's got some fence debris in it. And just some junk. We are going to tomorrow take that little bit of stuff and we're gonna put it in this dumpster. I'm not going to take this one to the landfill. This one I think we're gonna get painted blue at some point. I want to go through and clean up the markings that the other guy had on here and just take our vinyl off, get it painted blue, and I think that will be a good addition. We currently have 3 different colors: red, blue, and black, and everybody knows us, Liberty, as the lime green trailer and the blue dumpster. So got to get lettering on these, but that'll be another video. So like the videos, like the Facebook page. We're on Instagram. I don't know if you have to like an Instagram page. I really don't know how Instagram works. I don't have one. So like the video, smash the subscribe button, turn notifications on, help us by promoting us, watching our videos. It's gonna help me make more content, and I appreciate you guys. So we'll see you the next time. Have a great weekend.